Hi, everyone. Good afternoon to you all, and welcome once again to this 10 days go live. This is day 9. Wow, we're already rounding up, but really, it's been an amazing journey for me, and I'm so glad that every day I come here, you are all here waiting, watching both the live and also the replay. So it's so um, amazing, and I am grateful for everyone who has come online to join me on this journey. Thank you so much. And as the name says, is today is day 9, and I'm going to be talking about success stories, of people who are doing or leveraging this business opportunity, this digital business opportunity. And for this one, I had to, write some things down because the success stories are there's so many, that taking 10-15 minutes to share that with you, it would not even cut it at all. But I'm going to share about some of the success stories in our business community, and just for you to get a glimpse of the transformation that many people all over the world are experiencing through this business. So I'll start off from how this all started. There were two individuals who had a vision, and their vision was, to create something that will help ordinary people, just like yourself and myself, to leverage so that they can earn passive income and then live the life that they want to live, achieve their dreams. That was their vision. And they could have kept that to themselves, right? And enjoyed life, and nobody will fault them for it. But they thought about everyone around them and thought about you and I. That if people could just live the life they want to live, achieve their dreams, their aspiration, not have to work, 2 jobs, 3 jobs, work overtime, and not even have that time freedom to be with their families, to live life to the full, then is life really worth living at the end of the day when you just work 24/7, 7 days a week, without even having that time to rest or even to enjoy yourself or be with your family? And so that was their, vision. And then they started this business opportunity and community. And it's been 7 years now since this business opportunity has started. They started with just a few people. I don't have the exact number, but just a few people. And I can tell you, our community, as at today, we are over 177,000 people, more than that actually, strong as at today, worldwide. So you can see that a lot of people's lives are changing, right? Just because of the dream of two people who decided not to keep the secret to themselves. And I would say that is a big success story. So I'll just mention a few things, and I'll start from like the very big things, to even the very little things that have happened in our community and by individuals like you and I. One, we have millionaires, people who were not born with a silver spoon or a gold spoon or whatever you want to call it. Ordinary people who, some were even, they grew up in very, very, poor background. Now they are millionaires because, they keyed into this opportunity. We have many people who are earning monthly, earning 6 figures, monthly earning 5 figures, 4 figures, way more than their 9 to 5 salaries that they get, right? We have immigrants who have been able to pay off, not just immigrants, we have people people who have been able to pay off, their mortgages. We all know that in this part of the world, when you get a house, you get a mortgage, which is like a loan, and you pay your mortgage for the next 25 or 30 years. Some people have been able to pay it off in just 5 years, just because they decided to begin a journey in the digital space as a business owner. People have built or even completed their home, their homes in their home country, right? Yeah, and without taking loans, people are able to support orphanages. I mean, I heard of a story of a woman who she is not even African, but she's currently, supporting a particular orphanage and charity in Africa of people who are in abject poverty, just because she has that financial freedom to do that. We have people who are, buying cars cash down. They're not taking loans to buy cars. We have job quitters. I mean, you guys were here when my coach, was here, I think 2 days ago. My coaches, I mean, they are job quitters. They quitted your job at the age of, 40, I think in their 40s. They just did not quit. They actually retired at 40 when most people retire at 65, 70, right? We have people quitting their jobs and retiring at very young age. The youngest I think I saw recently was somebody 28 years retired from work. And this is all they do now. People have been able to pay off their loans, their consumer loans. Many people, there's a particular person that built a school back home, in their home country. You have a lot of people who go on vacation without thinking of, oh, okay, let me, maybe use my credit card for this vacation. No, they can just wake up one morning and go to a location that they desire without worrying about, the cost or whatever. There are people who are supporting their families back home. I know of many people who have been able to relocate their parents from their home country to where they currently stay, whether it's Canada, US, Australia, UK, all because they have the funds to do that. These are stories of ordinary people within our community that I'm sharing with you. People don't worry again about paying their bills. I have been there. I know what it's like not to be able to pay your bills, and you're just living from paycheck to paycheck, or even living from paycheck to, credit card and all that. But a lot of people have been able to surmount that, and paying for their bills, regular bills, is no longer a problem because they have that financial freedom. People have time freedom. We have people who are now home with their kids. Because of that, some people have transitioned to being, to homeschooling their children and being able to build that value, that moral that they want for their kids. Even those who are still going to school, but just being present in the lives of their children is something that I know that a lot of us desire for ourselves, for those of us who are parents, you know. And then apart from all these material and physical things that I'm talking about, a lot of people have grown confidence in themselves, confidence in what they're doing, confidence to be able to speak, confidence to, to have goals and be able to achieve those goals. Because one of the things that we build upon is self-development in our community, personal growth and development. We have people who now have a business to their name. A lot of people in our community have been able to incorporate their business. That means they have registered their business, this digital business, with the government as an entity, and they file their taxes for their business. Some Many of us did not even ever think of that happening to us, because when we think of the cost of having a business. And then in this community, we've been able to see people who have passed this business to their children. They started this business and they've been able to pass it to their children. Guys, which job can you take and say, my son, okay, oh, now that you started working, this is where I'm working, take, I'm passing it to you. Or my daughter, take, I'm passing this job to you. No, There's no job. The best you can do is you send them to school, you train them in that same field, but they will still have to look for a job, right? But in this business, you can pass it as a legacy to your children. And we have seen that happen within our community, right? And even for me, apart from the financial gains that is growing every single, day as I keep working on my business, I have grown confidence. I have grown in my, personal development, my professional development as well. I have met many people. I have learned new skills in digital marketing, in the online space, talking, presenting. I I am growing and I know I am changing. I know I am going through a transformation. My mindset has changed. So this is a total package, right? And please, guys, don't get me wrong. I am not saying once you start this business, the next day you will start making millions. The next day you start buying cars cash. If that were so, then I wouldn't even be here today, right? But this is something that over time you build it, you work on it, you will be able to achieve those goals that you have. Those goals that you've put down, your vision for yourself, for your family, for that financial freedom, for that time freedom, it will be actualized if you put in the effort, if you put in the investment, if you put in the resources. I bet you it's just time. Within a few years, you will be able to actualize your dreams and even beyond that. And so I want to just share all these success stories to let you know that the possibilities out there in this world is limitless. God has given us everything we need for life and godliness. And the Bible also says that He wants us to live our life to the full. Let us not limit ourselves because of our limited thinking or, because of the problems that we see in front of us or our past. Let us have a vision for ourselves and tell ourselves that we can be successful in this life. Be that barrier breaker in your family. Yes, oh, everybody in my family have not done well, and this is how we are. Be the change. Do something about it. And it's really about taking action. And I want to use this opportunity to say thank you to everyone, those of you, I mean, who have reached out to me, saying, please tell me more about this business. Please, I want to know more. Please, I am interested. Thank you so much for reaching out. And it just shows that you want change for yourself. Just the way, many of us wanted change and we asked and were able to get, the steps in working towards the change that we want in our lives and starting this digital business. I've sent all of you, what you need to do. And my prayer is that many more people would look at this opportunity and see if it is what they can do, if it is what will suit their lifestyle and they'll be able to meet their goals. All right, as I round up, I want to remind everybody that today is Thursday and we have our business webinar today. You want to know more? The first place to start is to watch the webinar. Watch the webinar where we explain what this business is about and how you can get started. Now, remember, the webinar is free. You don't pay anything to listen and to watch the webinar. But to do this business, there is an investment you need to put into it. So it's not a free business. There is no business that is profitable that you don't start with a certain amount of money. It is not free, right? But the potential is there. The overhead cost is like almost zero compared to other traditional businesses. So come watch our webinar. Let us, we're going to share with you all that you need to know about this business and how you too can leverage this opportunity to start working towards the change in your life. Just like all these success stories that I've shared with you, they didn't start in one day. Many of them started, a few months ago, a few years ago, and now they are reaping the benefits of the hard work they put into this business a few months or years ago. This can be your story too. And I know that this is going to be my story too. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me today once again. I really appreciate all of you. And tomorrow is going to be day 10, and we're going to be rounding up, this series. It's been a great time, sharing my knowledge and those of all those I've brought on board as well with you all. All right, take good care and God bless you all. Bye for now.